all things glutes, supersets, and we're gonna blow those up on Hali today. All right, guys, we are back at Elite as always, and Hali and Gary are in town from Tennessee. She just finished Junior Nationals how many weeks ago? 9 weeks ago. So we're in the heart of her off season, and one of the big focuses we have is growing and blowing out our glutes and making them as big as round as possible from all angles, so front, back, and side. So we already did a heavy, hard glute day on Wednesday where we focused on our mass builders, doing straight sets. So it's Friday, so now what we're gonna do is blow them up with pump and supersets. So if you look here, we went through all of our exercises at a fast pace. We completed this in about 45 minutes, and I'll let her tell you a little bit about how her glutes feel.
They feel pumped.
Yeah. All right, so what we want to think about here is heavy days versus pump days. So there's no way with that being such a short turnaround time of Wednesday and Friday that we can come in here and I expect her to move a ton of load in the forms of deadlifts and glute bridge and squatting. We did all of that on Wednesday, but even though she has a little bit of soreness, we can get in here and still pump the glute, because when she's in the heart of prep, like we're training glutes 5 days a week.
Every day.
Yeah. So it's conditioning for pre-contest in my mind in the all season, right? So we're gonna minimally do 3 days a week, and that's glutes all year long. What we wanna think about is when we're in here on this pump day is it's fast paced. We took about 60-second rest periods. For her work set, when I was really trying to push and doing a lot of intensity techniques, I'd give her about a 2 to 3 minute rest period so that we could really move some load, or as much as we could within the given parameters. But all in all, what we want to think about with this pump day is how can I get as much blood into her glutes and keep it off the hamstrings and the quads. First sequence of exercise here, we have abduction, ABD, and all we're doing is just working down the stack. So I've had her do sets of 20, working up to where we had the gin pin on there with a 25 pin to it. So you're looking at 225 pounds. If you're a female out there, if you're a guy out there and you need to add weight to machines, invest in one of these pins, use my code CEdmonds10. It is definitely worth it. So with the adduction, I'm thinking about working the glute med, driving those knees apart, squeezing the glute, and you notice they're very pumping and rhythmic. So this is exercise number 1 for us today. I just want to get her hips warmed up. This isn't necessarily like a slow, controlled squeeze. That's what we have for exercise number 2, which is gonna be the rounded back hyper. If you notice here, it's only her body weight, and that's fine because this is all about turning on the glute. So if you look here, full stretch, full contraction, doing nothing but the glute, her toes are tilted out. It's very easy to get the erectors, to get the hamstrings in on this, but we want to keep it all in the glute to where the pump just enhances with each passing set. We ended up doing 5 total rounds there before her final work, which we did a forced 3, then I stripped weight, pumped 20, and did an iso hold, and then we went over to rounded back hyper and really worked that until her glutes started to lose firing ability. 2, all glute, good. 3, right there, more contraction at the top. 5, 6, 7, perfect. 8, 7 more, 7 more. 6, 5, 4, excellent job. 3, 2 more. 1, last one, fully short. Squeeze. Good, hell yeah. Excellent job. All right, 2 things on this opening superset. Gym pin. Ladies, guys, if you're out there and your machine stacks are too light, get it, CEdmonds10. Stack more weight on there. She crushed 20 with the whole stack plus a 25. So if you have the ability to get stronger, let's do it, because that's gonna give us more muscle tissue. Second piece we added here, these are just blocks. Put them under her feet for this hyper, because this light fitness or hammer strength version is just she's not tall enough for. So to get proper range of motion and good depth, I put these under her heels, turn the toes out, and it's all about rounded back hypers, all the same cueing we normally would, fully shorten the glute, fully lengthen the glute. So little keys for rotation 1. All right, sequence number 2. We have a barbell glute bridge where we're just working the top 4. So that's also called a CAS glute bridge, where you're just literally working the contraction, and then we're gonna go over to the hip press with the Nautilus piece we have here at Elite. That's a form of a glute bridge, and we're doing a full range of motion, but I want her to be super explosive here. So if you look here for a really hard work set, what we're doing is I had her go to failure with the CAS glute bridge, and then I stripped 2 quarters from each side, and then we just really double down on contraction, slow it down. Every single one with a 2 count hold, really forcing our glutes to contract maximally. From there, we headed over to the Nautilus glute bridge, and we're doing full range of motion explosive reps. So 3 plates. I think she got 5-ish. I stripped a plate, stripped from each side, and we got 5 more. And then we went all the way down to where she literally couldn't fire her glutes any longer. So trying to be these explosive, powerful, really driving with the glute. Will you get some hamstring and quad in there? 100%. But we're trying to keep it all in the glute. And coming off of that calves glute bridge, they're going to be pre-fatigued, so they're going to be feeling it all in the backside of those glutes. We did 3 working rounds of that, so 6 total sets. 3, 4, last one. 5, good. All right, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, one more. And good, 5 more, go now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, good. All right, go now. 2, 3, look straight ahead. 4, 5, and good. Last, go. 2, 3, 4, 5, keep going. 6, 7, that's it. 8, 9, one more. All right, now we want to focus on stretching the glutes out. So what we're going to do is a front foot elevated split squats. We're going to go 10 and 10 each leg, right into a leg press where we're coming down, pulse in the hole, drive up to 3/4. Again, that's going to stretch the glute, lengthen it, and then we're not locking out because I want to keep the tension on the glute, not put it on the quad. And you notice there, for her work set, she was doing 35 with the split squats, and on the leg press, we started with the plate aside. I think she missed around 7, so I pulled a plate and finished it out for 12. And then finally, to really lengthen that glute and also the hamstring, is going to be this power squat RDL. With this, I'm thinking about just getting her to take her hips away from the machine, meaning back behind her towards the mirror, and lengthen the glute, lengthen the hamstring, and then come up 3/4 of the way, again, keeping all that tension on the glute and off of the erectors. We ended up doing 3 total rounds there. We filmed the last one. And I'm telling you, that left her in a spot where the pump was even hard to walk outside to where what we're gonna finish with. Up, good, keep going. 9, 9, keep going, find 12. 10, 10, up, 2 more. 11, 11, last one, good pulse here. 12, 12, all you, no help, perfect. All right, think about push your hips back, stretch and lengthen the glute and hamstring. 10 of these. Right there, 1, go to mid-range. 2, 3, 4, 5, halfway. 6, 7, 8, 9, last one. Perfect, I got you. And now down. Excellent. And then to finish up, if you've been watching my channel for a while, where do I usually finish? Outside with chain lunges, so couldn't let her miss that opportunity. So what I wanted to do is go all the way down. That roughly takes me 30 steps, but she's relatively shorter than me, so I think she said it took 37 to get down. And I told her when we started, I was like, if we can get all the way down with the chain, which is roughly 22 pounds, and then drop the chain and lunge back, I'll be stoked. Well, as you'll see, she cruised through that on the way down, so I was like, fuck it, let's go back. Let's see how far we can make it. She ended up making it all the way back down. We dropped the chain. I said, all right, 10 deep breaths, and then we're gonna take off and do body weight really slow to the door. And that was the perfect way to end that lower body workout. Again, she's already trained glutes once with me this week and once at home on Monday. So it was Monday, Wednesday, and Friday for her for glutes. And I'm telling you, this little combo left her pumped. She was in a good spot, not really driven into the ground like CNS-wise. Her nervous system isn't trashed, but a huge pump, and it's gonna set her up for a hard, powerful glute day when she gets home on Monday. One more step. All right, good. Now, 3 deep breaths. Turn around, you leave it on, leave it on. You got it, flip around, flip around. 3 deep breaths. All right, now, just we'll see how far we can get back with it around your neck. Good. Excellent job. Find that rhythm. Perfect. Good, 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 good. Keep right there. All right, right here, catch your breath. Take 2 breaths. Yep. All right, go. You got it. That's it. Good. Excellent job. One more step, we take a break. Good. 2 deep breaths. You have roughly 15 feet. Here we go. All glutes. Excellent job. Almost there. Almost there. Perfect. More. 2 more. 1 more. Last one. Good. Drop the chain. Just literally toss it off your back. All right, 10 seconds here. Catch your breath. Just to the door of the gym. Slower. Make it awful. Stand all the way up at the top. All the way up. Stand. Now. That's what I want right there. All the way to the door and we're done. Feel every inch of that glute when you're going down. A little bit more forward tilt right there. Lengthen that glute. Now use it to power up. Exhaust them. Almost there. If you listen in each one of these exercises, the coaching cues that I'm giving her to keep all the tension where I want it, those are the valuable lessons of this video, right? So glute training can be very easy to miss and get wrong. You think you're on the right path, but when you pinpoint this exercise, that's what I think the takeaway is. And I think it's for Wednesday, right? You're like, just these little cues feel so different.
Just in the first exercise, too.
Correct, right? So when you think about this, I know it's not going to be easy with the first day out there. Like, and when she goes home, the goal was to remember everything, right? That's a joke. That's a joke. So what we'll actually get her to do is when she gets home, is she'll send me her form videos, and then all I'll do is say, hey, that looks good, but we need to fix this, this, and this. And then having this on YouTube be easy to just literally send her the video and say, hey, look, go watch this. This is exactly how we did our glute bridge. This is how we did our RDLs. This is how we did our leg press and our lunging. Like, that's what we want to think about, right? So, because it's very easy when you have someone like her who your quads naturally want to take over to switch the load once your glutes gets fatigued. And we want to keep all that on the glute. So, and that's the way with any muscle that we're going to train, whether it be her shoulders, her back, right? We want to make the muscle do the work and make it as hard as humanly possible. So I know in my heart, like, as long as we keep coming in, doing these regular training sessions in person, and then she goes home, applies those principles, eats all of her meals, good things are gonna happen, right? Because you progress with when we started. So you were 5th at Junior Nationals,
yes.
And we're just looking to stay in that first call out, keep progressing off of that. Again, what we're thinking about for her physique in particular is we're going to be improved posing, we're gonna have bigger glutes, bigger shoulders, wider back, and her waist will be just as small, if not tighter. So we do all those things, it's gonna be good for her on stage, and I'm hoping to capitalize and move up. So 5th to 3rd, 2nd, or maybe even 1st. So until next time, like, share, subscribe, Chris Evans TV, Hali Bouton.